Welcome to Blackburn Cathedral, welcome to Thy Kingdom Come. Tonight we're kicking off 10 days of focused prayer for the renewal of the church in our land. Like Mary and the disciples who prayed in the upper room, we too will be asking for the Spirit to overwhelm us and send us into the world to make new disciples for Jesus Christ.
We should pray, because if we don't pray, we're not listening to God and we're not listening for God.
Prayer is one of those things that people talk about a lot, but often they struggle to do it. And the Thy Kingdom Come movement of prayer for these 10 days between Ascension and Pentecost is a really wonderful opportunity for people with hundreds of others to take the challenge to pray for individuals to come to know Jesus more.
It's hugely important to place an emphasis, I think, on prayer, because that is at the absolute heart of our Christian faith. But it's also really important to recognise that prayer isn't just about being locked in a room or in a church on your own. It's about how we live our lives.
One of the very small chapels within Lancashire, within Methodism, has actually drawn in people who've come through a coffee shop. And I know that people have prayed for them and they've had a significant effect and drawn them into the life of the church. And those people have come to know Jesus, probably through the prayer of the people involved.
And one of the key parts of Thy Kingdom Come is to pray for those who don't yet have a Christian faith. And that's one of the parts that will be emphasised during the service this evening, and is to be part of the next 10 days between Ascension Day and Pentecost.
People are going to get a piece of paper like these, they're going to get 5 of them, and then they're going to write a name down and then just post it through the gap. And then the hope is that as people do five of these each, this will slowly build up, that we're going to have a wall of people's names. That not only are we praying for those 5 people, but collectively we're saying, this is our part of revival. We are praying for these people that they might come to know Jesus.
This service has been reminding me about the promise I made to pray for 5 individuals last year at this service, and the particular joy that I've had looking back and seeing one of those 5 who's made a huge step on their journey of faith.
Prayer is really important to me, as it allows me to come closer to Christ and develop my own journey. And Thy Kingdom Come is really important because it allows me to come together with fellow Christians to pray for those who I really care about.
Prayer means, to me, sanctuary. It means being able to talk to God and to listen to the softness of the reply. And it's a means of putting myself right. And it's a means of praying for those I love and for people that I don't even know.
I was going to say, it means looking up to God. It really...
Looking up to Andy.
Well, no, yeah, only physically. Prayer to me is getting in contact with the infinite and the eternal God and remembering where we are. How about you, Lola?
Same, yes. Same.
Don't just agree with me because I'm bigger than you.
No, but I do. I love prayer. And I love my God.
And you are a real inspiration to me, you know.
Yeah,
and never mind looking up to me, I look up to you because you've been praying a lot longer than I have.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
The importance of prayer for me is that it is A, very important, B, God always answers. Doesn't always answer in the way I want to, but I firmly believe in all of my 53 years He has answered every prayer I have ever asked, just not quite how I always want them, but how He wants them, and that's the way it should be.